Here we are live on Facebook right now, staring at the little red phone.
Staring at the little red phone.
Yeah.
Hello, little red phone.
So we are here today to kind of update you on the Kickstarter and encourage you to do a very nice thing and be a big Kickstarter backer here. Oh, poopy pee. I'm trying to get myself. There we go. There we go. Okay, sorry. Trying to get everything all synced up here so I can actually watch for comments and watch the Kickstarter and look at the camera. It's not going very well.
That does not sound like something that you're going to be very successful.
It's just not going very well right now. Oh, wait. It might be. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, it's coming up. Oh, look at me.
There we are.
We got it.
We're actually here.
We're a little fuzzy.
We're trying to practice a little social distancing.
Yes, I know. Sorry.
Focal length problem. So, I didn't wear my mask.
That's all right. So if you've got a comment, please feel free to throw it in the comments section. Otherwise, I did want to let everybody know and update you on how the Kickstarter is going. We have 21 backers today. As of today, we are up to $1,541, I think. I saw in an email that's over 80% backed, so thank you for the people that have backed, especially in the last 24 hours. We saw a lot of people jump on, 2 or 3 at least, jump on for decent amounts. So if you're watching, kickstarter.brickcavemedia.com, and that will take you right to the page where you can be a backer. So we'll talk a little bit about the backing.
All right.
Some of the cool backing stuff. So the coolest thing, and I'm actually going to use this opportunity to promote the fact that we should make Platinum Magic an audiobook. So we have, Platinum Magic was the first of the Magic Law series that we published. 2018, we published it. It is a fantastic read.
Well, thank you.
It's a very good twist in the fantasy genre, and it's a very good twist in the mystery genre, and it's a very good twist in the crime novel genre. So I think it kind of
It's all three.
It punches all three of those buttons, right? So I just think it would be really cool to have a narrator, somebody just really get into it and really do it.
I would love to hear it. There would be some things I would really want that narrator to do.
Well, of course, right?
I mean, a good voice actor could probably handle a lot of it.
I sense a coaching session coming on.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who we get and how what their forte is.
That's the best part about it, right? So everybody understands what we would do is we would actually use ACX, which is the Amazon service for audiobooks. We've already converted the manuscript to a script, so that was done. Thankfully, we had an intern, Marcus, who I think you've met.
I did meet Marcus.
Wonderful young man. He actually now works for us upstairs at the chamber. But a wonderful young man, and he went through and turned not just the 3 books that are a part of this Kickstarter, but he turned a lot of our catalog into audiobook scripts. So we're kind of ahead of the game a little bit on that. So we're ready to put those out to be bid on. And what happens is you put that out, and you tell the potential narrators, the voice talent, as it were, is technically what they are. You kind of tell the voice talent, what you're looking for, how long the book is, and you give them a sample. And then if they want to bid on it, they tell you how much they would charge you per hour, and then they give you back based on your sample. They actually read it and send it back to you. So you can hear them reading a portion of the book, and then select which voice talent you want to use for that project. And then they bill you separately, so they bill you outside of the Amazon system, and then sort of both sides acknowledge that piece is taken care of, and then the production begins. So it's really actually a pretty nifty process. Normally, I'm very wary of Amazon for a lot of things, just because they're the 800-pound gorilla in the room. But they have scale, and they have the ability to kind of...
They do have the ability to connect you with
manage
large
numbers
of people.
It's a process that we've used before, so we've used it on the shorts that we did for the Tavara Tinker stories, and found a wonderful, wonderful lady that has narrated both of those, and I have no doubt that she will grab that third book or that third story as soon as it's done. But it seems like there's a lot of talent there that is interested in being a voice talent for your book, so there's a lot to choose from. And then, of course, the more you're willing to pay, the higher the talent. Of
yes.
course
I get that too. Or the more experienced.
Exactly, the more experienced the talent. Because as you grow, I have found that people follow voice talent as much as they follow
I very
authors.
much do.
And
so I will attest to that. I listen to a lot of audiobooks from Audible in my car as I'm moving around. And there are certain voice actors that I will listen to no matter what they're reading.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Which
and I found there are certain authors that I can only listen to when certain voice talents are reading them.
Very good. All right. So, I mean, I did find that out when we recorded the first of our Tinker story because the narrator went ahead and promoted it to her following, and she had a following. She had a following, a group of people that followed her, and she was effusive about the book. She loved reading it, so she was very positive about it, and that, of course, generated a lot of interest. So, I mean, it's almost like you get a partner in that process at the same time that you actually get
anything at this point we can do to get books in front of eyeballs is a good thing.
So I'm actually going to make the play here that if you're considering making a backing, and please do if you get a chance, it's kickstarter.brickcavemedia.com, and that'll take you right to the Kickstarter page. But if you do, here's my plea in why you should support Platinum Magic. So there are different levels that you can contribute at, and some of the levels are author specific. So there are 6 total sort of options, 2 options for each author, and I think they come in at 75 and 125. So there's a level called Hit the 6 Spot, which is, I'm kind of playing with audio terms, right? And so there's a Hit the 6 Spot for Bruce, and there's a Hit the 6 Spot for Sharon, and there's a Hit the 6 Spot for Joe. And what you get from if you back Bruce, or you back Platinum Magic as being the first book that gets recorded, you obviously will get a copy of Platinum Magic when it's recorded, because it'll be the first book made. Now, just to make sure you understand, if for some reason Bruce's book is not the first book that gets recorded, regardless of which author's selection you make, you do receive that book that does get recorded. So you'll get an audiobook out of that one way or another. One way or another. We just want that to be Bruce in this video. When I do Sharon's video,
and you're going to push Sharon.
Sharon.
I understand. I understand how this works.
And when I do Joe, it'll be Joe. But you get a whole bunch of stuff, and it's pretty consistent amongst the 3 of you guys. So each of them are going to record a special 10-minute segment where they're going to read one of your favorite selections from Platinum Magic and kind of talk about what makes it special to you. Cool. So it's going to be a kind of an exclusive piece of audio that nobody outside of the Kickstarter will get, which I think is kind of a cool, like, in your head kind of thing, right?
It is. I'm worried a little bit about reading talent, but that's a whole different...
But that's the thing, right? I mean, it's really about you talking about why that selection's kind of a big deal. So we're going to set that recording session up here fairly soon, so we'll get that done. But you also, of course, you get cool stuff. You get posters. If you've seen us at events, when you buy a book, you get a really, really nice poster of the cover. So we really want to make sure that everybody gets to see this beautiful, beautiful artwork. In this case, done by Thidikpan de Kruin, who has been with us for, 8 years now. And does a lot of our covers, does the Magic Law series. So he did Gold Magic when that came out earlier this year. Does a lot of Sharon's books. Has done some work for Joe. Just a fantastic artist. And we're very lucky to have him in our stable of artists. But you also get, of course, a random audiobook. So we've got a number of shorts that we had, kind of like the Tavar Tinker, that we had kind of said, hey, let's put these out. Let's get these out in audiobook, right? So there's about 6 or 7 of them. And so our Kickstarter backers will receive one randomly. So we're just going to pick one.
And hand it out.
And you're just going to get it. So you're going to get one of these. You don't know which one yet. Although I think somewhere in the notes I put the list of the choices. You don't get a choice, but you're going to get one of those 6. And I kind of, maybe it's me, but I kind of thought that was fun to do. So don't mind the public safety guys. They're doing their job out in the background there. So if you hear guys yelling, and if Bruce and I duck off screen, you know
there's a
going
problem.
down. But anyway, so not only do you get that stuff, but we also Bruce has written a story just for this Kickstarter. So you will get an exclusive ebook that only the Kickstarter people will get when they back the Bruce level.
Oh boy.
So that's the 6 level. So that's the $75 level. There's also a $125, which if you're up for it, we would love to have you at that level. And let me get to the Bruce one. So you're going to get, of course, there's some standard things that everybody's going to get. So we're going to make a thank you page where we just tell everybody thank you so much for being a backer. We're going to have Bruce send you an email. We're going to actually lock him in this room with a laptop.
Make me write something.
Yeah, we're going to lock him in this room with a laptop and a list of emails, and he's going to write each one and say, thank you so much for being a backer. Bob, can I please go to the bathroom now? It'll be great. It'll be great for me anyway. I don't know. But we've got some really cool stuff. So we've got some items that we're going to make exclusively for the Kickstarter. I joke because I think in an earlier video I talked about the fact that we made all these items, and there's one item that we're actually going to keep and we're going to sell beyond the Kickstarter, and that's the coffee cup. So, not a complicated item, just coffee cup with the Brick Cave logo on it, right? I'm a coffee nut. What can I say? Sorry. Anyway,
always use another coffee cup.
Things like bags. So again, if you've seen us at events, you know we have some really cool like Brick Cave themed bags that we give out. Stuff like that. So we've got all that kind of stuff. What do you like?
In terms of swag, or
yeah,
coffee cups are very popular with
me. Hang on, let me kind of give you the graphic of the swag, so because I know I just put you on the spot. So
I like the coffee cup.
Okay, so that's like the extra swag. You can actually order extra swag in addition to your backing.
And I gotta say the cover posters are quite nice as well.
Yeah, I cannot tell a lie. I asked someone to bid on my behalf so that I could get a throw blanket. I did.
That's not too bad.
I asked somebody. I will grant you it's probably a little pricey. I mean, it's not cheap. But I was so excited the way that graphic, that design laid out, and that design came together. I'm like, I got to find somebody that I can give money to do this for me. So someone has bid on the Kickstarter on my behalf so that I can get a blanket. Just saying. That's my favorite thing. And then, of course, in addition to the posters, so there are 2 sizes of posters that you can get, right? 24 by 36 and 18 by 24, I think. 18 by 24 and 24 by 36. So
I'd love to see how the 24 by 36
I know, right?
Up. I think that would be... Yeah. I'd like that.
We actually... Didn't we have one with the kickoff?
We did. Yes, we did.
Had one
it
with
was
the kickoff.
quite nice.
It was
yes.
really kind of sweet. So, yeah.
I think I still have.
So we can... we'll be making a few of those. Those are very rare. We don't actually make them normally. So this is outside of the Kickstarter that you're going to get this. And then we've got a couple of exclusive like little paperbacks that we're going to put together. So I don't know if you happen to follow us a lot, you know that last year we were working on a film festival. A lot of interest, a lot of people wanted to submit films, but not a lot of people wanted to make films based on the stories that we wrote, which was kind of the point. So we ended up kind of shelving that for now, but we had these stories. So we had these 3 great stories. I had written one, and Sharon had written one, and Joe had written one. And so we have them, and we decided, hey, if you want to read them together as one book, as a paperback, we'll put them out as a paperback, only for the people on the Kickstarter. So that's an add-on that you can add on to your pledge or your back. I don't know, is it officially a back or is it a pledge?
It's more of a pledge until it actually happens.
All right, so a pledge. You can add that onto your pledge. It's reasonable. It's about the price of a normal paperback that we have. And then... the 3 stories. So in addition to the story that I mentioned earlier that Bruce is going to write that's exclusive for this, Sharon has written one and Joe has written one. So we're going to take the 3 of those and put those together into an exclusive paperback as a sort of a way for people to contribute. So I might quickly write something and throw it in there as well. You never know if enough people add it to their pledge. Maybe I will. Anyway, so again, if you have the opportunity, please be a backer of the Kickstarter. It is kickstarter.brickcavemedia.com. That takes you directly to the Kickstarter page with it. It's very easy to do. There's a big green button that says back this request. I didn't tell anybody. I threw out a challenge today.
Oh no! Now first you gotta take the hat off.
Right, I gotta do it dramatically, right?
Exactly.
So I threw out a challenge on my personal Facebook page today, and ironically, so I work in addition to running Brick Cave. I also work for the Mesa Chamber of Commerce, and so that plays into this story because it's pretty hilarious. So I said to my boss yesterday, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna throw out a challenge. I'm gonna see if people will pledge to the Kickstarter if they want to watch me shave my head, cut my hair live on Saturday, this coming Saturday. So, what's that? The 27th, 24th, 25th, 27th at 3 p.m. So Joe's gonna do his live Kickstarter or his live Facebook at 1, and then I figured I'd go home and I would set this up and I'd be like, hey, thank you for pledging and helping us reach our goal, because we're at $1,541 now. We need to be at $2,000. And I said, if everybody will pitch in and do this to get us to $2,000 before 5 p.m. on Friday, then I, on Saturday, on Facebook Live, will shave my own head. I don't know how...
I think it'd be a good look for you.
I don't know how well this is all
That's going to
sticking
be a
up.
good look for you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So I promised everybody that they could watch me do it, and I would not cut off an ear or cause any major bloodshed. I may have you on site, though.
Just in case.
As a medical professional.
Actually, I'm on trauma call that day, so I'll be
So
standing by the hospital.
I'll come to you. So, and, I think that's where we got the boost today. So if you want to see me cut my hair on Saturday, and even if you don't, if you just want to be like, I just want to make sure you do it, and you don't want to watch it, that's okay. Jump on, give us a pledge. We're just shy of $500, so $460 or $459 shy of our goal. So we need everybody to come together, give us $459, so we hit our $2,000 mark, and then I will cut my hair live. I think it's a fair deal.
I think it's a fair deal.
It's a deal. So, Bruce, thank you for taking the time to sit with me and talk to me a little bit about it. And so this is your chance. Make the play for your peers. And I'll have your peers make the play for you. As to
all right. As to why they should be the first. All right.
No, well, yeah, exactly.
I'm going to start with Sharon. I think The Healer's Legacy is a wonderful book, and Kira is such a wonderful character. I want to see or hear someone voice that character with all of her both strengths and uncertainties.
Okay.
Because that's where that
she
mixes well.
Okay.
And to see her then come through her ordeals and emerge on the other side in voice, I think is going to be special.
Cool. And Joe?
Joe, I want to hear somebody voice the dog.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I want to hear somebody voice the dog.
This giant dog. That's
always hungry.
And more than a little snarky most of the time.
Right.
So I just have this voice in my head for this giant demon dog.
That I'm right with you, 100%.
I want to hear that.
100%. So, thank you again for taking the time to sit with me today and talk a little bit about the Kickstarter. We'd love to have you guys tell us your favorite parts of the Kickstarter. You can do it on the Kickstarter. There's a comment section. Always love to have people comment, even though nobody has yet. Hint, hint. Love to have your comments. Love to have your support. Please share it out. That's the other thing too. Even if you're not able to necessarily back, this is a crazy, crazy time, and there's no way that we would expect everybody to be able to come through and financially support us. please take a moment if you can and share it out for other people. You know, if you've read any or all of the books, talk about them. You know, get out there and help people know why these are good books, because they're fantastic books and they deserve to be on audiobook, and we just need to pull together the resources to do it. So with your help, we will do that. Thank you all for taking the time to watch us live. We'll have this video out on YouTube shortly, so that's all I know.
All right.
I'm going to get up and turn this off then. Bye, everybody!
Bye.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, wow, lots of...